last episode, we went End City raiding, and our armor took an absolute battering. But do you want to know just how close we got to our helmet expiring? Look at that. 5 durability. That's all we had left at the end. So I think to kick off today's episode, we're going to do just a little bit of armor repairing. Maybe we combine some tools as well. I mean, it's not as if we didn't get ourselves a whole bunch of new epic diamond gear in the last episode, eh? The only diamond helmet we got from the end cities was this one. What I'm hoping is that when I chuck these in the anvil, the protection will remain, but unbreaking from this helmet is added to it. Oh yeah, fantastic. There was one other bit of armor that didn't have unbreaking on it, and that was the chest plate here. Do we have any unbreaking 3 diamond chest plates? Yes, we do. So there we go. That completes it. We have a full set of protection 4 unbreaking 3 armor. Some of you folks were mentioning that actually this pair of trousers here with protection 4 unbreaking 3 and mending is actually top tier. And to be fair, I'd agree with you, but the thing is we are using invisibility potions at the moment to try and make a bunch of progress with the Cetropolis project, particularly the Guardian farm part of it. So for now, we are going to not use this pair of trousers, but eventually, once we've got the Guardian farm part of it out of the way, yeah, sure, why not? In terms of combining gear, there's only one more thing I want to do. We have our amazing new workhorse pickaxe here, and if I was to pop in here and grab out this diamond pickaxe, which is quite broken, as you can see, Silk Touch at only level 12. So, time to slap some dudes around a little bit. While we wait for some dudes to fall down into the kill chamber, I want to welcome you guys back to the Let's Play. And I also want to say a massive, massive thank you, as always, for all of your lovely support throughout this series and the channel. I really appreciate it a lot. Now, talking of this hostile mob drop farm, that is going to be one of the things we work on in today's episode. Only there's a certain new-ish mob that for the most part I've neglected. Copper Golems. But we'll get to those little dudes in just a hot second. Let's get ourselves that Silk Touch pickaxe of epicness. Do a little bit of this, and then we see how many levels it takes to add it to the mending. 14. My goodness me, you guys are so noisy. I think today might be the day we finally cure our little collection of boat zombie villagers. Should we just use this episode to work on this room? We've had it in this state for the longest time, and I've always intended on finishing it at some point. Maybe today's the day, my friends. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, spending our 15 levels on this. Our brand new, the unbreakable pickaxe of epicness. So then, my friends, Copper Golems. I've only ever worked with them maybe once before, and that was on my Minecraft Hardcore livestream series. But at this point, I would consider that maybe just a test run with Copper Golems. Today, we're going to give them a proper usage. There's one thing I've never quite understood, though. I have the resources to be able to make copper chests flat out, but they don't seem to appear in the crafting book here. Yet I do a little bit of that, and now they do show up. We're going to be replacing all of our hostile mob drop farm output chests with these. And now I'm pretty sure I need some pumpkins. And incredibly, wait, we really don't have any pumpkins? Shouldn't be too difficult to find them, though. Just look for some orange splodges. And here we are. Yeah. Wow, there's loads of them here. Jeez. Just one other thing we need here, and that is some honey, or beeswax, whatever it's called. Not a bad amount of honeycomb we've got going on here, my friends. It really doesn't seem to take very long for these things to fill up. Cool. I mean, I still want to make myself an automatic honeycomb farm in future, because that's always a good idea, I would say. But yeah, for now, we've got ourselves a nice little supply. So then, let's kick things off with a bunch of storage chests. We're going to have ourselves a 2x4 area here. Then we're going to leave a gap. Then we're going to have ourselves another 2x4 area. Then I'm going to say another gap. And then we're going to go at it with just a few more chests here at the end. And now what we're going to do is we're going to plop this down and make ourselves a ton of item frames. Now, in terms of how the Copper Golems work, in terms of how they go about, you know, finding the appropriate storage chest to put the items they have in their hands in, if you imagine a line, the Copper Golem being the start of the line, what you would have next on the line are the chests that are to be nicely organized. And then right at the end of the line are a bunch of chests where the Copper Golems can just put a whole bunch of unsorted items. The unsorted items in this case would be things like the bows and the armor and anything that isn't an arrow, bone, gunpowder, or bit of rotten flesh. So we're going to start off with 4 double chests of gunpowder. Then we're going to go for 4 double chests of rotten flesh. Then 4 with bones, and then 4 with arrows. What we're going to do next is we are going to fill up all of the slots in the sorted chests. Now to temporarily get all the items out of the output chest. And now to replace the chests themselves. Copper chest. Double copper chest. And now to put the items back in the output chest. You might have been expecting me to start this thing off all with the output chests being blank, but no, I want to test my little golem friends straight off the rip. So yeah, that's why we're going at it with all of the stuffs here. Now, believe it or not, that should just about be it. I should be able to get my little copper golem dudes placed down, and they should start sorting everything pretty much straight away. Boom. Yeah. I am going to have 3 of these guys. I'm going to get rid of these chests. And what I'm hoping is that they will just assign themselves to these chests. And they have. All right. So as you can see, they've got a whole bunch of non-stackable items. So what should happen is they attempt to put them in the sorted chests. They should fail in doing so, and then eventually wind up at these chests here, which are all completely empty, and therefore they should be able to eventually place them in here. Eventually. It's definitely not going to be the quickest sorting system I've ever seen, but I still think it will do the job in the finish. And, you know, once the chests at the hostile mob drop farm are indeed empty, they should be able to keep up with everything that's produced by the hostile mobs. For now, though, let's go ahead and, oh my goodness me, is there a lot going on here. Was that an iron dude I just saw? My gosh. Oh, hang on a minute. This guy's got a bow. He should have placed it in the chest. And he has. All right, so off he goes. Back to the output chests. Should grab out another item. What are you going to get there, buddy? Something non-stackable or something that will be sorted? Wood? What the? Oh, yeah, right, because I got rid of some temporary wood that was in there. Aha. Anyway, let's do ourselves a bit of a thing here. Wax, wax, and wax. These guys will no longer turn into a solid block. Oh, go on, little dude with the bone. That should be it. There you go. Nicely stacked away. And yeah, so there we go. This works. Slowly, but surely. It works. The big question now, though, is what do we do with this back wall here? I'm going to be curing this guy and having it become a cleric, and it's going to be situated right here. But yeah, I don't know what to do with this back wall just yet. We could just do more storage, I guess. Or maybe we could do a bunch of utility bits and bobs. Come on, you two, figure it out. There's more than just one block of pathway here, you big old dingleberries. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. They just walk into each other and don't have the intelligence to figure out that, oh, hey, I could just walk around him. Nah, I'll just keep on walking into him. Anyway, our next job is curing some zombie villagers. At long last. Alright, come on you lot, get nice and close together, although maybe not that close. I don't want them to be able to reinfect each other, you know? So, where is it? There we are. A little bit of that, and then a little bit of 1, 2, 3. Next up for our hostile mob drop room of epicness is going to be a mini auto smelter with blast furnaces. It means grabbing ourselves some smooth stone, and there we are. It's just popped up on the recipe thing there. Right. 2 blast furnaces. Hey! And we arrived back at the mansion just in time to see everybody getting cured. Nice! Anyway, let's do this thing, shall we? We're going to have ourselves a couple of hoppers going into an output chest at the bottom there. Then we're going to have ourselves a couple of blast furnaces. What we're also going to have are a couple of hoppers at the back, with a couple of chests at the back. This is going to be our fuel chest. And then on top of the blast furnaces themselves, another couple of hoppers, and this is going to be the input chest. Now, the good thing is, because hoppers are not full blocks, in order to access the fuel chest, we can just do that. It really is as simple as that. Temporarily, I've mined up the blast furnaces here, because what I want to do is I want to get myself another cleric. What I'm hoping is that by me placing this thing down, I should be able... What the heck? Hey! You're not a copper golem! Unbelievable. What I'm hoping is that when I go ahead and rid one of these boats, the villager will find this brewing stand over here. Let's do this one here. Right, go on, buddy. Go. Oh, wow, that's a lot of arrows. Go find the brewing stand. He has indeed... Right, I'm now going to break it, and I'm going to put it down here. Go on. Go on. Go on. Find your area. Get yourself in there. Boom. Yeah. And now back go the blast furnaces. Cool. Oh, no. They're putting items into the output chest of my mini auto smelter. That's not quite what I had in mind there, buds. In which case, I might have to replace this double chest with barrels. I'm so glad that there's so many different storage solutions in this game now. Back in the day, you'd have been trapped with just using chests. But no, now we've got shelves and barrels and all sorts of goodies. For a little bit of decoration in this villager corner, I thought what could be a nice idea is if we had ourselves a little bit of a waterfall. Not a bad looking little corner here, is it? And then I've also got a little bit of barrel action here, so we can store ourselves a bunch of trading resources. So, how are my little dudes doing in terms of organising all of my stuff? There's some rotten flesh in there. Wow, these guys really are incredibly slow, aren't they? Hang on a minute. This guy's got a golden chest plate, and these are all supposed to be the unsorted chests. So why has he not put the golden chest plate in one of these chests? Why, more to the point, are there arrows in this one? Wow. Am I the only one who's a little bit underwhelmed by these guys? I feel like there should be a system to where you can assign them to a specific chest. Am I the only one? Although then again, you know, this is only the second time I've ever worked with these guys, or tried to work with them. So of course, hints and tips, they're always welcome in the comments area down below. But yeah, for now, yeah, I just can't help but feel a bit underwhelmed with these guys. Ah, okay, very, very interesting. I've just checked out the wiki page for the Copper Golem, and with regards to having multiple different items in one double chest, it doesn't allow that. As you can see with the chests that have currently been populated, this one has all bows in it, for example. This one has redstone dust only, this one has a golden chestplate, and this one has a leather hat. But there's not more than one kind of item in these chests. I was kind of hoping they would just put anything and everything into these chests. Hang on a second, though. The Copper Golem wiki entry also goes on to say if the chest is empty or if the chest contains the same type of item the Copper Golem is holding, the Golem attempts to add its items to the chest. So, if I'm understanding that correct, if I myself was to put multiple different types of items into one of the unsorted chests, then the Copper Golems will then be able to add more of those various items to it. So, for now, it will be just a bow. If I add this in here, though, it should be able to add golden chest plates as well as bows to this chest. So, what? I need to get, like, one of every item? And then this sorting will work? I think I can make that work. So here we go with a few named items. Generic plus gold armor, generic plus leather armor. This one is going to be copper armor. And then this one down here is going to be for all other armor. Alrighty, I think I've got it. Spider eyes, raw chicken in case we get chicken jockey spawning. We've got redstone from witches, sugar from witches, carrots and potatoes from zombies, glowstone from witches, and feathers from any occasional chicken jockeys. We've then got at least a full set of each type of armor, except, unfortunately, chain. And yes, you've seen this here correctly. I've put a full, fresh set of diamond armor in here as well. I mean, you just never know, right? Diamond armor dudes, they can spawn. They're incredibly rare, but they can spawn, so who knows? The only way of obtaining chain armor, outside of getting lucky enough to have some drop from various enemies, is to buy some. I mean, with this dude being cured, surely if I was to put down... Is it a blast furnace for armorers? I think so, right? If I was to put down a blast furnace, convert this guy into an armorer, he should have some pretty heavy discounts, right? In which case, we should be able to trade up to the point where we could buy some chainmail armor. Hey, finally! Alright, so iron armor. My goodness me. How much of this stuff do we need to buy? That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 emeralds spent just to level this guy up. Armorers need a serious rework with the amount of XP you get per trade. At least we can use our new little auto smelter now. Well, at least the iron trade gives a good amount of XP. Alright, buddy. Next level. So we're only going to get 2 bits of chain armor, are we? No way! Oh my word. That is a diamond zombie. I can't make this up. I was literally talking earlier about how... Oh, in the future, we might have a chance of a diamond dude spawning in. And there we are! It's like Minecraft has hacked into my psyche, realised that that is something that I wanted to see, and was like, yeah, here you go. Be careful what you wish for. I'm gonna have to try and do it, aren't I, my friends? I'm gonna have to try and save this diamond dude. I mean, that is such a rare thing to happen in Minecraft. I feel like that dude belongs in a museum. Trying to do this when there's a whole bunch of dudes in here, though. That might be quite difficult. No way. There's a villager zombie caught in the top section now. Bro, what is happening? Right. We now have to try and kill everybody in here that isn't the diamond dude. Okay, diamond dude is now alone. Is there any possibility of being able to get this guy in the boat? I mean, I guess for now... Maybe we just sort of open this up a little bit, and we hope for the... Yeah! When I put my socks on this morning, my friends, I was not expecting to be trying to capture a diamond dude in Minecraft. But here we are. Why am I going to the lengths of trying to get the villager zombie out of here as well? Well, I'll tell you why, actually, thinking about it. We've got ourselves a villager here. We've got ourselves a second villager in there. If we were to get ourselves a third villager, we'd be able to make ourselves an iron golem farm, right? Now that would be a good idea. All right, so having picked the boat back up and replaced it a little bit more precisely, I seem to have this thing in such a way where it is now able to pick up a mob. Okay, very, very good. Eventually... it should be the villager zombie that's right there. Come on. Yeah! Oh, I knew it would only be a matter of time. Right. Now we have the task of getting ourselves a couple of leashes. Then I can pull them around to wherever it is I want them to be. All right, let's get you pulled over here so you're out of the way. Then I'm going to grab this boat up here. Pull this guy to a different area. I mean, to be honest, that'll do the job, I think. And now for the MVP, the Diamond Zombie. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, good lord. Okay, there we are. Yeah. I can't believe we've got a diamond zombie. This episode really has become sort of a wishy-washy all over the place episode, hasn't it? So I'll tell you what, let's get back on track. Let's get this back section filled in with something. And then I think we'll wrap today's episode up here, and then we'll come back, another episode, and we'll properly finish off this room. I mean, at this point, it's probably mostly just decoration stuff we need to do now, right? I've been racking my brain trying to figure out what I could put at this back area here, and I think I've got a little bit of an idea as to a tiny bit of a thing we can do here. Mob heads, zombie heads, creeper heads, skeleton heads. We have 3 types of overworld hostile mob heads, don't we? So this little section here could be to store those and have those be on display. Then we add in another separator. We still have this space to fill in here, though, to fill up some of the space here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to place down a bunch of armor stands. If we do a little bit of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, I was going to do 6 armor stands and then have the diamond zombie just, like, here on display, because why not? But, yeah, we don't have enough space for that. Unless we just minus off 1 set of armor. I was going to say all sets of armor, aside from netherite, would go on the armor stands back here. But maybe we can minus off the diamond armor because of the fact that this guy has the diamond armor instead. Alrighty, we should be able to get this diamond zombie to fall in here pretty easy via the usage of these trap doors. I've got a name tag for him, so he can't despawn. So without further ado... Oh boy, let's do this thing. Come on, buddy. Let's get you up hither. Fall in there. And that's about it for you there, bud. Ha! You ain't getting out, sunshine. Just need to give you a little bit of light. Then I'm going to say a glass pane right there. Then some water there. Should bring the zombie right to the front. And then... Wait, no, hang on. I'm doing this in the wrong order. I should fill in the back first, right? So, hang on. Yeah, come on now. There we go. Oh, this is just brilliant, isn't it? Alright, just one more thing to do. Can I, like, just... Yeah! That way we can't, like, accidentally get too close to the zombie and it hit us. So there we are. Bling boy. The naturally spawned diamond zombie. Oh, absolutely fantastic. I've loved this episode. It's definitely gotten away from me a little bit, like goals-wise. But I think it's been quite a fun one nonetheless. And I really do hope that you folks have enjoyed it. Drop a like if you have. And of course, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on my future content. For now, though, thanks very much for watching. We'll wrap it up there. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.